Circles. We'll have only one module under this chapter, circles. What is the definition of a circle? Circle is a collection of all points in a plane that are at a constant distance from a fixed point. The fixed point is the center and the constant distance is the radius. Now when you have a circle with center O and a line PQ, when they lie in the same plane, then there are three possibilities. First possibility is the line is completely outside the circle, not at all intersecting with the circle. Second possibility, the line is intersecting the circle at 2 points, that is A and B. In such a case, the line PQ is known as the secant to the circle and the line AB, that is the chord of the circle. The third possibility is the line PQ touching the circle at only one point, here at point A. In such a case, the line PQ is the tangent of the circle with the center at O. So what is a tangent? Tangent to a circle is the line that intersects the circle at only one point. This one. There is only one tangent to a circle at one point. Take any point on the circle, you can draw only one tangent at that point. If you draw one more line, that won't be a tangent, that will be a secant because it will cut the circle at 2 points. Tangent to a circle is a special secant. Now take this secant PQ, keep moving to the left. At one point, the points A and B will coincide and line PQ will be touching the circle at only one point. Then it becomes a tangent. Theorem 10.1. The tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. It means when you have a circle and if you draw a tangent, the point at which it touches the circle, if you join to the center, that line is perpendicular to the tangent. So what is given here? The circle with the center O and a tangent xy, and which touches the circle at P, and we need to prove that OP is perpendicular to xy. Now the proof. Let us take a point Q on the line xy. Now OP is the radius. Now Q is outside the circle. So surely OQ is greater than OP. OQ is surely greater than the radius. So OQ is greater than OP. Now you take any point on the line xy. For every point, this relationship holds good. So OP is the shortest distance of all distances of the point O at any point on the line xy. Therefore, OP is perpendicular to the line xy. Reason is shortest distance of a point from a line is a perpendicular from that point to the line. That is why if OP is the shortest distance, then OP is perpendicular to xy. Theorem 10.2, second theorem. It states that the length of the tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. The external point is P. The two tangents drawn are PQ and PR. We need to prove that PQ equal to PR. PQ and PR are tangents. To prove PQ equal to PR, let us do some construction. Join OQ, OR and OP in triangle PQO and triangle PRO, angle PQO equal to angle PRO equal to 90 degree. OQ equal to OR. This is radius. OP is common. Therefore, triangle PQO is congruent with triangle PRO, RHS. It is a right angle, then hypotenuse OP, and one set of sides are equal. Therefore, PQ equal to PR. This is from CP/CT. Common parts of congruent triangles. Let us solve some problems now. 1. Two tangents TP and TQ are drawn to a circle with the center O from an external point T. Prove that PTQ, angle PTQ, that is this angle, is 2 times OPQ, that is this angle OPQ. What is given? TP and TQ are two tangents to the circle from an external point T. Therefore, you have TP equal to TQ. If TP equal to TQ in the triangle TPQ, then angle TPQ and angle TQP are equal. Let us take these two angles as X. Let angle PTQ be 2 theta. Let us take this angle as 2 theta. Therefore, in triangle TPQ, 2 theta plus X equal to 180 degree, or 2x equal to 180 minus 2 theta. Therefore, x equal to 180 minus 2 theta divided by 2 equal to 90 minus theta. So, angle x equal to 90 minus theta. Now, angle TPO equal to 90 degree. TPO, TP is the tangent and we are joining the point P to the center, so that is perpendicular. So TPO is 90 degree. That is equal to angle, this is x plus angle OPQ. Therefore, angle OPQ equal to x, I will take the other side, 90 minus x. So that is equal to 90 minus x. X is equal to 90 minus theta. So this becomes 90 minus of minus plus theta. So this is equal to theta. Now angle PTQ equal to 2 theta. Angle OPQ equal to theta. Therefore, angle PTQ equal to 2 times angle OPQ. Next problem. Prove that tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter of a circle are parallel. This is a circle with a center at O and AB is the diameter. Two tangents PQ and RS are drawn at point A and B. Now, angle PAO is 90 degree We know that AO is perpendicular to the tangent. Similarly, BO is perpendicular to the tangent RS. Therefore, angle RBO, this is also 90 degree. Now PQ and RS are two lines. Let us take AB as transversal. Now the sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal, that is angle PAO plus angle RBO, that sum equal to 90 plus 90 equal to 180 degree. So sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal, that is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, PQ is parallel to RS. Third problem, two concentric circles are of radii 5 cm and 3 cm. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. These are the two circles. Smaller circle having the radius 3 cm, larger circle having the radius 5 cm, and AB is the tangent to the circle of radius 3 cm. Since this is the tangent, and from this point if I join to the center O, this angle is 90 degree. Now APO is a right angle triangle. So AP equal to, from Pythagoras theorem, square root of hypotenuse square, that is 5 square, minus the other side OP square, that is 3 square. This is square root of 25 minus 9 equal to square root of 16 equal to 4. So AP is 4. Now AB is equal to 2AP, that is equal to 2 into 4 equal to 8 centimeter. Why AB equal to 2AP? The reason is the perpendicular drawn from the center to a chord bisects the chord. So OP is the perpendicular, AB is the chord, so OP bisects AB. Therefore AB equal to 2 times AP. So length of the chord is 8 centimeter. Fourth problem, a quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle. See the figure below, this one here. Prove that AB plus CD equal to AD plus BC. That means sum of the opposite sides are equal. Now let us take the left side, this one, AB plus CD. AB plus CD, that is equal to, now AB can be taken as AP plus PB, AP plus PB. Then CD is DR plus RC. Now AP is a tangent from point A. AS is also tangent from A. Therefore AP equal to AS. So instead of AP I will write here as AS plus PB. PB and BQ are equal. So I will write here BQ. Similarly DR equal to DS. RC equal to QC. Let us join these two right together. That is AS plus DS plus BQ plus QC. AS plus DS is nothing but AD plus BQ plus QC, that is BC. Therefore AB plus CD equal to AD plus BC when a quadrilateral circumscribes a circle. Next problem, problem number 5. In the figure below, xy and x dash y dash are two parallel tangents to a circle with center O and another tangent AB with the point of contact C intersecting xy at A and x dash y dash at B. Prove that angle AOB equal to 90 degree. Angle AOB, we have to prove that this is 90 degree. Now let us consider the triangle OPA and OCA. So in triangle OPA and triangle OCA, OP equal to OC, both are radius. PA equal to AC, tangent to the circle from A. If you draw two tangents to a circle from an external point, those two tangents are equal. PA equal to AC. OA is common. Therefore, triangle OPA is congruent with triangle OCA. It is SSS congruency. Therefore, angle POA equal to angle COA. This is from CP, CT, common parts of congruent triangles. This one we call it as 1. Similarly, we can prove that angle QOB equal to angle COB. Similarly, we can prove that angle QOB is equal to angle COB. It is 2. Now let us add all angles on this line PQ. That is POA, COA, QOB and BOC. That is angle POA plus angle COA plus angle QOB plus angle COB. When you add all these four angles, that is the angle on a straight line, that is 180 degree. Now POA and COA, they are equal. So instead of POA, I will write COA. So this will become 2 times COA plus QOB equal to COB. Now instead of QOB, I will write it as COB. So it will become 2 times COB at 180 degree. Divide by 2 all the terms. So it is angle COA plus angle COB equal to 90 degree. Now angle COA plus angle COB is nothing but angle AOB. Therefore, angle AOB equal to 90 degree. This is the proof. Next problem, problem number 6. Prove that the parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. What is given? ABCD is a parallelogram. It is circumscribing a circle. We need to prove that this is a rhombus. Now I am marking these points of contacts of these sides to the circle as P, Q, R and S. Now AB plus DC. Let us calculate AB plus DC. AB is AP plus PB and DC is DR plus RC. Now AP is equal to AS. These are the two tangents from an external point to a circle. So instead of AP, I'll write as AS plus PB. I'll replace it with the BQ plus DR. I'll replace with DS and RC with the QC. Now AS plus DS is 2. That is nothing but AD plus BQ plus QC, that is BC. Now we have AB plus DC equal to AD plus BC. Now in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal, that is AB equal to DC and AD equal to BC. Now AB equal to DC, here AB plus DC, this one I'll write as 2AB equal to AD plus BC I'll replace with AD, that is 2AD, 2 cancel. Therefore AB equal to AD, but AB equal to DC also, but AD equal to BC, so this is also equal to BC. That means all the four sides of this parallelogram are equal. Therefore this is a rhombus. Problem number 7. A triangle ABC is drawn to circumscribe a circle of radius 4 cm such that the segments BD and DC, into which BC is divided by the point of contact D, are of length 8 cm and 6 cm respectively. Find the sides AB and AC. This is the triangle, this is the circle. Inside the triangle, these segments are given. CD is 6 cm, BD equal to 8 cm, and radius of the circle is 4 cm. That means this is 4, this is 4. All these are radius of the circle, that is OE, OF and OD are the radius of the circle, and that is 4 cm. We need to find out the lengths AB and AC. Now let us take the distance AE and AF as x. These two are equal because they are the two tangents from an external point to the circle. Let AE equal to AF equal to x. Therefore AC equal to, now DC equal to 6 cm. Therefore C is also equal to 6 cm. DB equal to 8 cm, so BF is also 8 cm. So now AC equal to x plus 6, AB equal to x plus 8. We know BC equal to 6 plus 8, that is 14. We know now these three sides. From this, using Heron's formula, we can calculate the area. That is one way of calculating the area. Then in one more way we can calculate. We will consider these three triangles OCB, OAB and OAC. Individually we will calculate the area of these triangles and add. Then compare the areas calculated using Heron's formula and this method. Then we will find out x. First let us calculate the area using Heron's formula. For calculating using Heron's formula, first let us find out S. S equal to AB plus BC plus AC divided by 2. AB equal to x plus 8, BC equal to 14, AC equal to x plus 6 divided by 2. This is 2x plus 28 divided by 2. So it is x plus 14, that is S. Therefore area of triangle ABC, that is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. S is x plus 14 into x plus 14 minus A. A is this one, AB is x plus 8, so it is minus x minus 8. S minus B, BC is BC, so it is x plus 14 minus 14. Then the last one is S minus C, x plus 14 minus AC. AC is x plus 6, x minus 6. So this is x plus 14. Here x cancels. 14 minus 8, that is into 6. Here 14 cancel each other, so into x. Here x cancel each other, and 14 minus 6 is 8. I can write this one as square root of 48 into x plus 14. 48 I can write it as 16 into 3 into x plus 14. I can take 16 out, it becomes now 4. Square root of 16 is 4 into 3x into x plus 14. This is the area of the triangle ABC. So I will take this as 1. Now we can separately calculate the area of the three triangles, that is AOC, COB and BOA. We know the bases, we know the heights. So half into base into height. So the other method of calculating the area equal to area triangle AOC plus area triangle BOC plus area triangle BOA. Triangle BOA. Now area triangle AOC. AOC is this one. Base is 6 plus x, height is 4. So it is half into 6 plus x into 4. BOC is half into base is 14, height is 4 plus area of BOA half into x plus 8 into 4. This is 2 times I can write this one as 12 plus 2x plus 28 plus 2x plus 16. So this is 4x plus 56. I'll take 4 outside. 4 into x plus 14. This is 2. Equate 1 and 2. 1 equal to 2. So 1 is 4 root 3. 4 root 3 x into x plus 14, that is equal to 4 into x plus 14. 4 cancel out. Now squaring both the sides, if you square both the sides now, this becomes 3x into x, 3x square plus 42x equal to, this is x plus 14 whole square, that is x square plus 28x plus 196. 3x square minus x square, 2x square, 42x minus 28x, that is plus 14x, then minus 196 equal to 0. Dividing by 2, x square plus 7x minus 98 equal to 0. 14 7s are 98, so we can split this one as plus 14 and minus 7. So x square minus 7x plus 14x minus 98 equal to 0. Take x out, x minus 7 plus 14 into x minus 7 equal to 0. Taking x minus 7 out, x minus 7 into x plus 14 equal to 0. Therefore x minus 7 equal to 0, or x equal to 7, x plus 14 equal to 0, or x equal to minus 14. X is the length, so it cannot be negative, so we cannot take this value. So x value is 7. We need to find out the sides. Which sides? AC and AB. AC and AB. AC equal to AC equal to x plus 6. X plus 6. So it is 7 plus 6 equal to 13. AB equal to x plus 8 equal to 7 plus 8, that is equal to 14. BC we know, sorry, this is 15. BC we know, that is 14. These are the three sides of the given triangle. Last problem. Prove that opposite sides of a quadrilateral circumscribing a circle subtend supplementary angles at the center of the circle. Now this is side AB, DC. AB subtends angle AOB at center and DC subtends angle COD at the center. Therefore, we need to prove that angle AOB plus angle COD equal to 180 degree. They are supplementary. Similarly, angle AOD plus angle BOC equal to 180 degree. Now, if you prove the first one, the second one is automatically proved. I have marked these points P, Q, R and S where the sides are the tangent to the circle. Join all these points to O, that is OP, OQ, OR and OS, they are the radius, and also join the points OA, OB, OC and OD. Now let us consider the triangles AOP and AOS. In triangle AOP and triangle AOS, AO is common, AP equal to AS because they are the tangents from external point A, and OS equal to OP because they are the radius of the circle. Therefore, triangle AOP is congruent with the triangle AOS. SSS congruency. Therefore, angle AOP equal to angle AOS. This is 1. Similarly, we can prove that angle BOP equal to angle BOQ. It is similarly, we can prove that angle BOP equal to angle BOQ, that is 2. Angle COQ equal to angle COR, that is 3. And angle DOS equal to angle DOR. Angle DOR equal to angle DOS. Now let us add all the angles around this center O, that is angle AOS plus AOP, like that. So angle AOS plus angle AOP plus angle BOP plus angle BOQ plus angle COQ plus angle COR plus angle DOR plus angle DOS. Now this is equal to 360 degree. Now AOP equal to AOS. AOP equal to AOS. So this one I will write as 2 AOP angle. BOP and BOQ, they are equal. So I will write this together as plus 2 BOP plus COQ and COR, they are equal. So I will write it as 2 angle COR plus DOR and DOS. DOR and DOS I will write as 2 DOR. 2 angle DOR. This is for this, and this is equal to 360. Dividing by 2 every term, it becomes angle AOP plus angle BOP plus angle COR plus angle DOR is equal to 180 degree. Now angle AOP plus angle BOP. Angle AOP plus angle BOP is angle AOB. That is angle AOB plus COD plus COR plus DOR. This is R. COR plus DOR. COR plus DOR is angle COD. That is equal to 180 degree. This is what we need to prove. If AOB plus COD equal to 180 degree, then the other set of two angles, that is AOD and BOC, angle AOD plus angle BOC is 360 minus 180, it is also 180 degree. So in this quadrilateral, where the quadrilateral circumscribes the circle, the opposite sides of the quadrilateral subtend supplementary angles at the center of the circle. This is the last problem and we are done with this chapter.